SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. It's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Chargers. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Play action, Ryan. That's caught. It's Jarvis Wright. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards. First down, Falcons.
Now Ryan on first down. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
The kick is good.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to the air. Ryan after the pick six. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
9-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Here's Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the 29.
The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 12 carries, 53 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football.
And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And this is one of those bang-bang plays. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That is caught inside the 5. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
4-yard line.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Here's Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return is Hines. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He's got his man, that's Josh Gordon. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it. It's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play call. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
1st and goal, Kelly. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The quick slant caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look how they're elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
For the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And it's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert following the turnover. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Well,
they'll run it here on the jet sweep. It's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone.
Michael Badgley to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go around.
Big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. On first down, it's Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10. At their own 27.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there. And it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
And those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They have a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Going deep here for Allen. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Herbert throwing again. Dancing to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. I'm pretty sure that was a passing play, but he took off pretty quickly and ran with it.
Love his decisiveness on it because you're exactly right. He was supposed to go back in the pocket and survey the field and throw the football. But when that hole opened, he just said, forget it, let's go. And boy, did that work out well.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, like they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, Ryan. Snap to Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Come on, baby, we got to do our job. We got to do our job.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background.
And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
14.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. On the return is Hines. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10.
Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC. What we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position #1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
They go jet sweep here with Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. He gives to Gurley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
A very quick pass to Ridley.
Ryan's pass.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now it's Ryan. On the right side here, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent.
Who did things largely below the radar? Not this guy. 819 catches, that speaks loudly in volumes.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to dive...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons cut into that lead. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. They started on the ground with Eckler. He'll have a first down past the 40. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Draw play, it's Eckler. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the 50, here's Herbert. Going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
Made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings them 2nd.
Again they run with Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jerry Tillery make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
He'll get this to Eckler.
Herbert's pass.
Call it a gain of 5, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Well, they'll try the jet sweep here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a second and 10.
49-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Gordon open, completes it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from blocking.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. This 2-minute line hit, and he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Once more, here's Eckler. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down. And he's tackled at the 1. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Badgley on for the extra point.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run.
Badgley
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Complete to Todd Gurley.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
A gain of 12. And a Falcon first down.
On 1st and 10, Ryan. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Complete.
A good pickup there at 22.
A gain of 22 yards.
So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. They go play action with Ryan. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out. And
he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So that drive in total 8 plays. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Number 30, Austin Eckler.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. A 50-50 ball here. It's intercepted. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. After the interception, here's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley.
Ryan's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To throw is Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st down, Atlanta.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Right side by Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field.
Complete to Todd Gurley.
Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley, 42 yards. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
That touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They're going to pass here with Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
It's a gain of
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To the air again, Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Herbert back to the air. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Badgley able to knock this one through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Herbert throwing again. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision.
Hey, we're going to do what we do.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up fourth.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on fourth and goal. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
To kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One last shot for Ryan. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Score, Chargers 56.
A